Have you ever wondered how some people seem to navigate through life effortlessly, seemingly untouched by the chaos around them? Today, we're going to explore the enigma of power through the lens of the 48th law, assume formlessness. This law, in essence, advises us to be like water, adaptable and flexible, not becoming too attached to any single plan or strategy. Imagine the fluidity of a river constantly changing its course to overcome obstacles, never fighting against the boulders but smoothly flowing around them. This is what assuming formlessness is all about. It's about being open to change, not allowing rigid structures to limit our potential or define our path. It's about learning to embrace the unpredictable, using it to our advantage, and becoming a master of adaptation. So how does one become formless? Let's delve into history for some insight. Remember Bruce Lee, the legendary martial artist? He once said, "Be water, my friend." Bruce Lee personified the 48th law of power, the law of formlessness. His fighting style was not tied down to a single rigid form, but was adaptable, fluid, and as unpredictable as water. Bruce Lee's philosophy embraced the idea that water, in its formlessness, can flow or crash. It adapts to its container, yet it can also carve its own path, eroding even the hardest of rocks over time. His approach to martial arts was the same. He was never confined to a single strategy or technique. Instead, he adapted, changing tactics and form in the face of adversity. This made him an unpredictable opponent and one of the greatest martial artists of all time. Bruce Lee's philosophy of being like water is a perfect example of the 48th law of power in action. But let's look at another historical figure who mastered the art of formlessness. Catherine the Great, one of the most powerful women in history, employed the 48th law of power to perfection. She was an empress who knew the art of adaptation, an essential aspect of formlessness like the back of her hand. Her reign was marked by unpredictability and constant evolution of strategies. She was never chained to one plan, nor did she let predictability make her vulnerable. Instead, she was ever ready to change her course of action, to adapt based on the circumstances. It was her formlessness that allowed her to remain one step ahead of her enemies, outmaneuvering them and maintaining her reign. She was a ruler who was not rigid, but fluid, embodying the essence of the 48th law of power. Catherine the Great's reign is a testament to the power of formlessness. But what does this mean for us in the modern world? In our fast-paced world, the ability to adapt and change is more important than ever. The 48th law of power, assuming formlessness, can be a game-changer in today's dynamic landscape. Whether it's in our careers, relationships, or personal aspirations, being formless allows us to navigate the waves of life with ease and grace. Consider your career. The job market is always shifting. New technologies emerge, established industries crumble. By being formless, we can nimbly respond to these changes, shifting our skills and perspectives to stay relevant and valuable. Think about your relationships. People grow, evolve, and change. Embracing formlessness lets us adapt to these changes, fostering stronger, healthier bonds. Reflect on your personal goals. They may change as you grow and learn. Being formless allows you to adjust your path, seizing opportunities and avoiding obstacles that a fixed mindset would miss. Remember, power is not just about strength, it's about adaptability. Just like water, power is formless.